Hey, JB from Just TCG here, and today we're going to do some more Hex Shards of Fate SHIN'HARE Warrior campaign. Last time we obviously didn't do the main quest, we did some side quest stuff, we saved a mind controlled manti, and we killed the witch. Sea Hag, sorry. In this episode we will be seeing what Rizix wants to say. You there, tell me how you got here. Well, I travelled through the Feral Root Woods from the east, did I? I think I did, yeah. You're an explorer. I guessed as much from your mud-caked boots and flimsy attire. I want you to retrieve something for me. Something beyond the edges of where you have travelled. In the western desert, a place called the Skittering Ridge. More side quests. I might be willing to help you for a fee. Oh, there is treasure to be had. More than enough to outweigh the risk, but it's nothing that a hero of your stature can't handle, I'm sure. There is gold awaiting you there, and even more gold upon your return. All I ask is that you return a small item that I misplaced when exploring the canyons to the west. What item? Hey, is he just half thing, half spider? Looks like a organic version of Urgot from League of Legends. A small flask filled with a glowing liquid. You'll know it when you see it. Return to me and I'll reward you handsomely. I'll be back soon. Brilliant. Let's go to the world map and see what this is all about. Okay, so I can't exactly find the Skittering Ridge anywhere at the moment. However, I see we've got two quests here. I think this is for the main quest of finding the Coyotle Elder. I'm actually just going to go here for the time being. A tangled jungle path and see what's down here. Because as we all know, when you've got a main quest to do, you must therefore go and look for everything else. The trees here twist around each other. Their roots jut up from the rough ground, making travel slow and difficult. There are no cleared paths through the wildwood. After several hours of hopelessly trying to progress, you find yourself walking in circles. Uh-oh. Okay, so there is clearly something that I must do in order to be able to progress through there. It's not exactly telling me what though, so I guess we are doing some main quest stuff. Moonrise Canyon. Barking and howling comes from the nearby canyon. A number of long-eared critters lie in the shade of a rocky overhang. As you sneak towards the foxes and try and tame one, the bluff itself turns towards you and rumbles a warning. Ah, Fennec Fox hunting. Okay. So, the terrain effects use the Taming sphere to capture a Fennec Fox. Ambling Bluff has 15 health, has 2 abilities. Your non-tamed Fennec Fox are untamed. Heart of the Mountain. At the start of your turn, a random troop you control gets +1/+1 this turn. And his ability, summon a Fennec Fox for 4. Fox on some rocks. That's clever. Looks like I have 2 Moon Arumagus or Magi. And 1 Tormented Ritualist and 3 Shards. I think I'm keeping this. Okay. Let's see. Shroom Tank on 5. I have no turn 2 play really. Apart from a 50% chance to tame something or playing the second Moon Arumagus. But for the time being, I'm just going to pass. Here we go. There's a Spirit Hound. Okay. Ooh, and it reverts stuff. So I'll need to be aware of that. Looks like I am just going to straight up kill it. And then just attack for 1. And then after that, I'm going to play the second Wild Shard. I don't think any of the cards in my deck require 2 Blood Shards. Oh, I should have played the Deadeye. That was my bad. Although the Maguses give +1/+1 when they die. Target troop you control gets +1. Okay, so I need to be aware of that. And it's a flash troop as well. Interesting. Okay, there's Conky Bunny. This makes me not playing Monsagi Deadeye look quite stupid now. But I'm going to just make it a 2-2. Resolve. And then play the Tormented Ritualist. And he gets +1/+1 till end of turn because of his ability. Oh, this could be getting very painful very quickly. What's this? Meek. Yeah. We are in trouble, aren't we? Makes another Fennec Fox. Ah. Save me, Taming Sphere. Well. That worked. Continue to combat. Don't do anything. But I have to win still. Ah. I am in a teeny tiny bit of trouble. There's a blood shard though, so this powers up. I'm gonna take no chances and destroy this. And then we are going to continue to combat. Take 4. Then we'll play the Sensei. There's the Shard for Shroom type next turn, and we'll play the Deadeye. Boo! You can die though. And it looks like we're doing alright now. He's got no cards left. He can make a Fennec Fox, not for a while. There's another Meek. Man, Meek's irritating. But I think now I'm safe. There's a Banner Bunny. But we're just going to go to combat. Attack for 4. Man, that Taming Sphere really saved us. Trained troops get +1/+1. I think this is trained as well. That comes from our talents that we put together, that we chose in part 3. We got Shards of Fate ages ago, and I decided to put it in because I just felt that just adding one of anything seems strong. Choose a standard resource in deck, gain the threshold it provides. Just seemed really strong. And then we'll just continue to combat first. Oh yeah, that's lethal. But yeah, I decided to put in Shards of Fate. I said at the time that it was useless, but I just felt that it's got some nice flexibility to it. Just in case I do later on want to play some more threshold intensive cards. So 3 blood or 3 wild. So we've got a Fennec Fox, which is a diamond card, so we're not really bothered about that. But we're 4/5 of the way through the Tamed Beast's quest. So, a lone TP on the plains. What's this start? Oh, it's a dungeon. Oh, boy. Yeah, let's start it. Let's start the Indigo River Bend. After travelling west for several days across flat grassland, with only the occasional screech of a carrion bird above disrupting the silence of your journey, you see a wide streak of blue cutting across the landscape, the Indigo River. There's something on the ground here. I think I've got the video title because we are Indigo River Bend, and there is something about Pocahontas and Colours of the Wind and just around the river bend and rabbits. I don't think there's any rabbits in Pocahontas. Anyway, there's something on the ground here. You reach down and pull something half buried from the loose dirt. A chisel tip hammer. It looks like something that could be used for splitting rocks. Could this belong to Professor Boyd? As you continue west, you find several more tools scattered on the ground that a geologist might use. A compass, a hand lens, several hammers, and a weathered leather satchel. I should take this stuff back to Farney. The tools lead towards a single teepee sitting near the bank of the river. As you approach the lone tent, you hear no noise coming from inside. Open the Open the flap of the tent. Inside is a thin coyote, the fur around his muzzle grey with age. The coyote is sitting in a lotus position in front of a small campfire with a slight grin on his face. He does not greet your arrival in any way. He appears to be unarmed. Is this like typical two birds with one stone sort of questing and side quest at the same time? Anyway, he is obviously Coyotle, therefore our mortal enemy. I'm looking for a dwarf named Boyd. I found his tools. Tell me where he is, dog. As you sleep inside the tent, you are quickly As you step inside the tent, you are quickly overwhelmed by the smell of smoke. The Coyotle Elder's grin widens. Your vision blurs, your throat clenches, and the final sensation you feel before the world turns to black is your limp body crashing to the dirt floor. Oh, you done fucked up now, Dave, obviously. You open your eyes, you are floating in a blue starry void. You recognise nothing about your surroundings. I don't. Your stomach lurches as infinity stretches away from you in all possible directions. Your limbs helplessly dangle in the incomprehensible nothingness. I mean, stay off the drugs. Remember how I got here. A few of the stars above begin to dance in a slow rhythm. They move together and form the vague shape of a female Coyotle. The two supernovas that form the constellation's eyes turn their galaxy-devouring gaze directly at you. Where am I? This is not a place. This is all places, traveller. You arrived the same way you always do. I have seen you walk amongst these stars many times, though you have never seen me. Obviously, because you are whatever. The only time I have floated above the clouds is in dreams. We're not that cynical. We're not... What's he babbling about, cynical? Then this realm should be familiar to you, traveller. This is the tranquil dream. All dreams connect to each other like strands in a web. Normally you can only see your own strand, but here the entire web is visible. Who are you? I am Sister Midnight. For some, I am the mother of the people. For others, I am one of the 6 benevolent spirits that guard existence from annihilation. For you, I am a guide. A guide to what? Look down at your hand, traveller. Several fingers radiating out from a palm. Each can act independently, yet are part of a unified whole. What good is a hand? I understand, but I'm not going to go with this. What good is a hand inside of a dream? Can you see within the dream? Can you hear? Can you know pain, joy, live in a memory, materialise a myth, realise a desire? I don't know what is possible anymore. Sister Midnight stands silhouetted against the cosmic dreamscape. Okay, so looks to me like we have 5 quests to do. Let's start. Let's go from left to right. So we'll start with the diamond one. The plateau glitters like glass in the heat of the sun. One day, Turtle was wandering aimlessly about when he spotted some birds flying overhead. Where are you going? Turtle yelled out to them. South for the winter, the bird said, where it's warm and there is plenty of food to get fat on. I want to get fat where it's warm, Turtle said. Can I go south with you? But you can't fly, the bird said. True, but way to crush a man's dreams. Turtle thought for a moment, then called out to the birds. No, I can't fly, but I can bite. You can hold a stick in your feet and I will bite onto it and I won't let go until we arrive in the south. Brave Turtle. The birds agreed. promising to carry Turtle all the way south. Two of them held each end of the stick with their talons, and Turtle bit down on the middle. He's going to snap the twig and he's going to fall to his death, isn't he? The flight south was very long. Occasionally the birds would forget that Turtle was dangling below them and fly too close to the treetops. Turtle was battered by the branches, but his shell protected him from harm. I mean, when you're carrying somebody, whether it's, you know, through flying or in a video game, sometimes you forget about the people that you're carrying. The trip was so long that Purple the turtle began to feel anxious. He wiggled his arms and his tail to get the attention of the birds, but they did not notice. Turtle eventually got tired, and without thinking, he opened his mouth to ask the birds how much longer the trip would be. I told you, he plummeted to the earth below. He had enough presence of mind to tuck himself into his shell, so when he hit the muddy ground, he was able to stand up again unhurt. Somehow. Continue. Turtle watched his bird friends continue to fly south without him. What does this story mean? Well, no. You need to be patient if you want to get where you are going. Yeah, I think this is the lesson. The gaseous form of a dream turtle coalesces in front of you, determined to block your passage. If this dream is so tranquil, why do I feel like everything will attack me? Okay, so the starting hand's not the best, but we do have both a Blood and Wild Shard, Moon Arrow, Magus, and Shroom Tank. In terms of Dream Turtle's abilities, basic 5, draw a card. Each opposing champion gains a diamond threshold. Each opposing champion creates a random diamond card they meet the threshold requirements to play and puts it into their hand. So this is very much a balanced ability, and it's definitely good for us. When the champion plays a diamond card, they gain 1 health. So he starts on 12, but I can see this getting out of control very quickly if he plays a lot of diamond stuff. I'm happy with this hand, even though it's 1 and a 5. Just play the Magus and go from there. It's not trained, neither's this. I wonder what did get trained. Okay. Nothing on turn 1. There's an execute. If I don't play anything till turn 5, I might be in a world of trouble. Saving my basic ability for when he does play something worth killing. Like that. But nothing to sort of pump is an issue. So I think I'm going to let this hit me a few times actually. So I really want to pump something with my Magus. Yeah, just going to take the 2. Can't tackle block. Oh, God. Well, I'd rather he played that on that than the Shroom Tank. Okay. Not going to play the execute either. Not on the 2-3. There are better things to kill, surely. I could deal with the 2-3 with the Shroom Tank. Take another 2. There's another 2-3. Down 17, but I think I'm okay. There's finally a card. A bit late, but nonetheless. We'll take it. Now we've got something to protect it. I've just got to be careful of buffs now. Yeah. Diamond Threshold, what are you going to give me? Wakuna Lookout. Oh, wow. Just going to block here with a bunny hopper. And there's something to execute. Brilliant. Okay. So, execute. I think I can execute that flyer. Yep. Continue to combat. Killblade. Lookout. End the turn. Okay. I am just going to straight up kill one of them. I wonder what he's holding. We're going to attack for 5. Hope it's not another Meek. That would suck. Okay, so he's on 7. Is this once a turn? Ah, Night Sky Stargazer. This was something else that I put in recently. I think this is good. Train is trained as well, but it's a 4-mana 3/3 usually. Prophecy Deploy. The next troop in your deck gets +2/+2. I think that's really good. It's basically a 4-mana with a 5/5's worth of stats. I wonder. Can I just continuously... Can I only use it once a turn? Well, we'll attack first. If I can only use it once a turn, then... Yeah, only once a turn. Cool. But I've got 7 charges of it. So I could activate it twice. There we go. Must have just had a handful of diamonds or something. But I'll take it. I'll take it. The form of the ghost turtle merges into a single point of light, as bright as a star, then evaporates. What am I supposed to be learning from all this? Remember, you can only modify your deck and talents when outside a dungeon. If you are struggling to defeat an enemy, consider retreating from the dungeon to make changes to your strategy. Yeah, I did lose that turtle once, but to be fair, I only had wild shards and I drew nothing but blood troops. So there you go. That's all for now. Thank you very much for watching. In the next episode, I think we'll take on the next 2, which are the the ruby and the blood shards. But in the meantime, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more Hex Shards of Fate gameplay. We also do Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, Hearthstone, and Pokemon TCG. Magic the Gathering Online will be back soon. More details on that in a bit. We're also on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Links in the description below. In the meantime, though, I've been JB from Just TCG. This has been Hex Shards of Fate, and I'll see you in the next one.